Hi, I'm Shona. Welcome to the channel. The class I prepared today is a class that is designed for when you're on your period. Of course, it can be done by anyone, whether or not you have a period. It uses a chair, a bolster, and also some space at the wall. My ambition is that you're still able to do some bigger poses, some poses that give some length and lots of space in the abdomen, but you don't have to work as hard because the chair is there to support you. Enjoy the practice. We're going to start class in child's pose today, so come and sit on your heels, have the big toes together, have the knees spread apart slightly, bring the hands to the floor, and then reach your hands along the floor in front of you, stretching the sides of the body, and then to finish you can release the forehead down to the floor, all the while keeping the hips back, keeping the bum on the heels. Press your hands into the floor to press your body back so that you get some length in the lower back. And just notice your breath, feeling the inhale and the exhale moving through your body. Really let your head be heavy on the floor. And then lift your head up, bring the arms a little bit closer to you and come to a hands and knees position. And just rock from side to side a little bit. Bringing in some movement for yourself. Just what feels nice. The movements can be big or small. And then you can round the back. Press the hands into the floor and really round the upper back, middle and lower back. Release the head. On your next inhale, arch the spine. Look forward. Exhale again, round the back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale one more time to arch. Exhale to round. And from that rounded back, tuck the toes and keep the knees bent, but move your hips up and back. Here, if you want to rock side to side a little bit as well, and then gently start to lengthen the legs. Arriving in your downward dog, but take your time to get there. Really feel each leg as it lengthens one by one. And then stretch both legs. From here, you can release the knees to the floor again. Bring the toes together behind you and press yourself back to child's pose. One more time, reaching hands forward along the floor, lengthening the sides of the body, and then releasing the head down to the floor. Keep the hands pressing you back. Keep the elbows lifted. so they're not touching the ground. And then you can even bring the arms all the way around the body. So let the hands come down by your feet. Let the shoulders release around your knees. And focus on your breathing. Release the abdomen, release the lower belly. And then bring the hands beside your knees on the floor. Press them into the floor and lift yourself up. So you're sitting on your heels again. And then you can release the feet out from under you. Bring your mat close to the wall. Have the edge of the mat right up against the edge of the wall. And then you're going to take your chair. I'm using a yoga chair, but you can use a dining room chair, really anything that you have, even a stool. And then place your chair against the wall, just so that it doesn't slide out from under you. Then you can bring the hands to the side of the chair or on top of the chair, whatever works best. Step the legs back and come to a downward facing dog, but with the support of the chair. So you can really press the hands into the chair to lift yourself up and back. Release the heels back and down to the floor. And feel that the sides of the body, the rib cage, is really lengthening. You can walk the feet towards the chair and then start to release your head down. Bring your arms onto the chair and let your head rest, your forehead rest on your arms in Uttanasana. And we'll do it a few times. Lifting yourself up, place the hands on the chair, step the legs back, press yourself to downward facing dog. Walk your feet back up towards the chair again. Release the arms down to the chair, release your forehead onto your arms. Keep the feet rooting down, keep the legs active as you release the upper body. Again, letting the abdomen be soft. Bring the hands to the chair again. Step back to downward dog. And the last time, walk your feet up towards the chair and bring the hands onto the chair, and then let your head release onto the arms. And then you can lift yourself to Ardha Uttanasana, half Uttanasana. Keep the hands pressing on the chair and look forward. Maybe this is higher than you would normally have your hands in Ardha Uttanasana, but just see what it feels like with this much space. And you can bring the hands onto the hips and come to standing, come to Tadasana. Step your feet apart, quite a big distance, and turn your right toes all the way out. So the right foot will be under the chair. Turn the left heel slightly out. Bring your arms to the side. Reach them like the fingers as if they're reaching in opposite directions. Then you can reach all the way over to the right and bring your right hand down onto the chair. Lift the left arm so you come into Trikonasana, but with some support. You can focus with the support of the chair a bit more on getting that nice opening feeling here in the abdomen. Reach the left hand up. If you can look up at the left hand, look up at your left hand. Otherwise, just look straight ahead. And then you can press down into the feet, lift yourself up, release the arms. Because of the chair, you don't go to the other side, you turn the whole body around. So turn yourself around, take a wide step, checking this time that when you turn your left leg out, the left foot comes under the chair. Turn the right heel out, lifting the arms to the side. Reach over to the left and bring your left hand down on the chair and lift your right arm up. Press the feet into the floor. With the support of the chair, hopefully you have a bit more space to turn. Press down into the feet to lift yourself up. Release the arms down and walk the feet back together again. We're going to do Ardha Chandrasana and just move your chair away from the wall, but we're still going to use the chair. You might have to do this a couple times to feel what the right distance is. You want to be a leg's length away from the wall. So we're going to see what size works. Stand in front of your chair in Tadasana. And then bring your right hand more or less onto the center of the chair. And this is really where you're just going to have to practice a little bit to get the right distance. Lift the left leg up and back until you find the wall, and then press the left foot into the wall so that the leg lengthens. Keep the right leg pressing into the floor. You can keep the hand on the hip, or you can lift the left arm up. Again, hopefully this brings a bit more space here without having to work too hard in the abdomen, but you can still feel the nice openness. And then bring the left arm and the left foot down. We'll go directly to the other side, so place the left hand on the chair, press down, press the left foot down as you lift the right leg up, open to the side, find the wall behind you, lengthen both legs, and then lift your right arm up. And really use the support. Press into the chair, press into the wall, press into the floor. And breathe. Take big inhales with all of the space that you're creating. And then bring the right arm and the right leg down. Let's one more time go to Uttanasana with the support of the chair. Bring the arms to the chair and release your forehead down onto the arms. Bring the hands to the chair, come to Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen the sides of the rib cage, the sides of the chest. Forward, ground the feet down, and place the hands onto the hips and come to stand. From here, step the right foot under the chair, step the left foot all the way back until a distance that you're comfortable with. The left toes will point a little out to the side at a more or less 45-degree angle. Check that the hips are going in line towards the chair. Then you can reach the arms to the side and up. And then as you exhale, come forward. Bring the palms of the hands onto the chair. Press both feet into the floor and move the chair away from you. Release the head between the arms, and you can feel as you press the chair away, and you get a bit of length in the lower back. Again, keeping the abdomen soft here. Legs are active. Lift yourself back. Bring the hands to the chair. Come to Ardha Uttanasana again. Let's do the other side. Step the right leg back. Step the left foot forward. Bring the hands onto the lean of the chair. Reach the chair forward. And release the head between the arms. You can decide how far you push the chair forward, depending on how it feels in your back. Release the chair to the floor. If the chair is lifted off the floor, place the hands on the chair. Step your feet together again. Ardha Uttanasana. And then release. Arms onto the chair. Head on the arms for full Uttanasana. Bring the hands to the chair again. Look forward. And then come to standing. And take a bolster or a pillow, whatever you have. Place it on the chair. And then take a really wide step. So I'm going to move my chair a little bit away so that your legs are in Prasarita Padottanasana position. So press down into the feet. Feel the legs active. And bring the hands onto the bolster and release your chest and your whole abdomen down. You can rest the side of your head. You can release the hands. Keep the feet active, pressing into the floor, but really let the abdomen rest on the bolster. Feel supported. Press the feet down. If you've been on one side of the face for a while, you can rest on the other side. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And then press the hands onto the seat of the chair to lift your chest. You can walk the feet back together again. And come to sit facing the chair. You're going to stretch out the legs in front of you underneath the chair. And take first the right leg out to the side, bending the knee. Bring the foot in towards the left thigh. And then you can walk the hands along the backrest of the chair to help you to lift the back. And from here, you can release then your forehead down to the bolster. And then come back to your breath. Breathing into the abdomen, breathing into the belly. Keeping the left leg pressing down onto the floor. You want to have that heel reaching away from you. Then lift your head one more time. Pull with the hands to lengthen the back. Then you can bring the hands by your hips. Stretch the right leg along the floor. Bend the left knee. Bring the left foot out to the side. Adapt. My chair's got these handy bars underneath that my foot can press against, but if you don't have those bars, just reach the heel along the floor. Again, walk the hands up the sides of the chair, or even along the seat of the chair if you don't have a backrest. Lift the back. Feel the sides of the body lengthening, and then release your head down onto the bolster. Keep pulling with the hands on the chair. Let your breathing be the focus of your attention. Keep the right leg pressing on the floor. Lift your head, lengthen up. And then bring both feet together in Baddha Konasana, seated Baddha Konasana, and with the same action of the arms, lift yourself up. Maybe you can go a little higher on the chair, and then release the forehead down. Letting the knees release down. Feeling the length in the sides of the body. Lift your head, look forward. Bring the hands down away from the chair. Bring the knees together. Stretch both legs out. Maybe you need to push the chair a bit further away when both legs are stretched. We'll do Paschimottanasana in the same way. Keep the feet quite wide here. And then reach up towards the chair. Lengthen, lift. And then as you exhale, release the head down to your bolster. Breathing. Feel the length that is created in the lower back here. Release your belly. Release the abdominal area. Keep the hands pulling the chair. And gently lift your head. Pull yourself out of the chair. Move the chair to the side. And then come to lie on your back. Have the knees pulled in for a moment. And just hold onto the knees. You can take a few small, gentle movements. If you want to make some circles, go ahead and make some circles. You can release the feet to the floor. Stretch the legs out in front of you. Let the feet just flop to the side. Feel the nice space that is created just with that action of releasing the legs. You can let the hands rest on the abdomen, or if you prefer, just let the hands rest down by your side. Take a few moments here in Shavasana at the end of the practice. If you're comfortable to close your eyes, let your eyes gently close. And breathe into that whole area of the abdomen. Feel how it rises on the inhale and then falls on the exhale. Let the whole body release. Let all of your limbs be heavy on the floor. And again, bend both knees. Let the hands rest on the abdomen if they're not there already. And then roll over to your side and come to a seated position. Bring the hand palms together in front of your chest. Thank you for your practice.